we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Giants! Trenton Cannon, 40 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 27, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Leonard Fournette. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Michael Batchley lining up for...
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
21-0 our score after one.
21, Cardinals nothing.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Haskins looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Jared Davis.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A toss running left, Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On the run, it's Fournette. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trenton Cannon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
2nd and 5.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Haskins back to the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 11.
They'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
3-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a give to Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
37-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Leonard Fournette.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason he's all for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. Now Dobbins. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And a Cardinal first down.
57. You must be dreaming. Check. Crouch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Taken down at the 33.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a low.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shut up.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Fournette on the toss to the right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And returning it, here's Hamler. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Haskins. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. This is Hamler on the receiving end. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From midfield now, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 16-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Giants 34, Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now Haskins on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Haskins pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll go up top here for Hamler. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, the safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.